some of which he finds inadequate, or whether these are various stages of communist developments in the future. The text is open to both interpretations, though on internal evidence of some of Marx's later writings it seems that he is describing future historical stages of the development of communist societies. Be this as it may, what stands out in either interpretation is that for Marx there are inadequate forms of communism which have to be transcended, and that communism to him does not mean just the mere nationalization of the means of production or a mechanical egalitarianism. The first form of communism described by Marx is called crude or raw communism, and its major feature is the abolition of private property through nationalization. Yet to him this does not change the basic relationship between workers, their work, and the product of their labor. Hence alienation is not yet overcome. This is merely the generalization of private property. The role of the worker is not abolished, but is extended to all men. The relationship of private property remains the relationship to the world of things. The point made here by Marx is significant because so many socialist or communist visions or regimes viewed nationalization as the ultimate realization of their goals. In a number of long and passionate passages, Marx takes issue with this position, and in the course of his criticism of this crude communism, he gives expression to some of the more poetically moral foundations of his thought. The limits of this crude communism are evident to Marx. The domination of material property looms so large that it aims to destroy everything which cannot be possessed by everyone as private property. It wishes to eliminate talent, etc., by force. Immediate physical possession seems to be the unique goal of life and existence. And then comes an extraordinary passage in which Marx refers to the tendency of this form of communism to see in the breakup of the bourgeois family and the introduction of free love the ultimate victory over private property. To Marx, the opposite is true. This tendency to oppose general private property, that is, nationalization, to private property is expressed in an animal form. Marriage is contrasted with the community of women in which women become communal and common property. This is the open secret of this entirely crude and unreflective communism. Just as women are to pass from marriage to universal prostitution, so the whole world of wealth, that is, the objective being of men, is to pass from the relation of exclusive marriage with the private owner to the relation of universal prostitution with the community. This communism negates the personality of man. This approach to women as the spoil and handmaid of communal lust is the expression of infinite degradation. The community is only a community of labor and equality of wages paid out by the communal capital, by the community as the universal capitalist. Both sides of the relationship are raised to an imagined universality. This is an abstract negation of the whole world of culture and civilization, and the regression to the unnatural simplicity of the poor individual who has no needs and who has not only transcended private property, but has not yet even attained it. This is truly strong language, calling the nationalization of private property, the hallmark of many socialist ideologies, prostitution with the community, is certainly rhetorical excess, but it shows how Marx's vision of a future socialist society was different and deeper and more complex from that of many of his radical colleagues. It clearly reveals the weight of cultural baggage he brings to his vision of future society. Yet before Marx moves to what he considers a higher form of communism, he adds a passionate and revealing passage about the nature of sexual relations, which he elevates to the quintessence of the meaning of humanity. It is a rare outburst.